Let us continue our topic. In the previous class, we have seen the drainage pattern. We have seen the river. The water body always indicated with a blue color in the topo sheet, but most of the topo sheet which is given in your book, the river or the water body was not of a blue color. It was indicated with the black dots. It means the time when the topo sheet was prepared, at that time the river is not having enough water. The river is dry up with the water. Maybe it was at the summer season where the rainfall, in the India rainfall is a seasonal. So in that particular period, the rivers are dry, does not have enough water. So it was of a black or black dotted or the white in the color, appears as a white in the color. So now the next topic we'll start today. That was a tank. That was a tank. Generally, tank, you can understand tank means lake. Lake, we will take a very lake like Ramgarh Tal is also a lake, but the tank is smaller in the size compared to lake. So we will start the tank. Mainly the three types of a tank is there in your syllabus. The first one is a perennial tank, the tank having the water. If it is a blue color, if the tank having the blue color, it means it's having a water. It means the tank having water means that reason having a rainfall enough, so the tank is filled with the water. Now the next tank is known as a dry tank. When if the tank is white in the color and having a black dots, it means a dry tank. The tank does not have any water. The tank does not have a water, it is a dry tank. And the third type of a tank where it was written, if you see the symbol, you have seen this symbol in the river also, the erosional feature, relative height you have seen. Relative height, if the tank having this type of particular lines at the side of the tank, it means that was a man-made tank. In the particular area, that tank was made by man. So it is known as a man-made tank. And what does this 4R means? This 4R means the tank, because it was made up with the man, it is made up by the human being. So when the water was collected in the tank, maybe in this particular region having a slope and the water was flowing into this region. So what is done there, either with the cement or with the mud or with by the sand, it was collected, water was collected, one embankment was made so that the water should not flow from that region. So that embankment, because it was written 4R, embankment was there, so that tank was man-made tank. So the three type of a tank. If it is a blue color, it means a perennial tank. If it is a white color, it means dry tank. And if having the embankment, and if it is written 4R, it means man-made. This 4R means relative height. The height. At the side, the embankment is having the height of 4 meters. Now let us see this, all these tanks in your book. It was given on page number 54. All the three types of a tank was given. If you see, one tank was given there, the blue color. This blue color tank means it having a water. Okay, it having a water. Now see, one tank here it was given. It was white in the color and it having a embankment. At the side having an embankment. Embankment means it is a man-made tank. Now if you see this reason also many tank was there, many small tanks were there. This tank represents a dry tank. This tank represents a dry tank, does not have water. See, it was appearing white in the color and also black in the color. So these are the three types of a tank which is used generally in this residential area for the domestic use or either for the irrigation. So these are the three types of a tank. Now the next water body is a well. A well. Most of the topo sheet, if you see, the rivers are dry, tanks are dry. But the topo sheet having enough well, because no other source of water remains, because water, river is dry, tank is also not having water. So it was a very traditional, old and traditional method of getting water, that is a well. Well was a very convenient, in any place, very small place, if the land is deep, for the certain height, the water till the aquifer, the water gushes out from that region, that is known as a well. So the well was very common in the India, every part of the India, if you see, the well was available. So in the topo sheet, the main source of water is always a well. Now this well is also for three types. The first one is a lined, unlined and barred. Line well again, it was two type of well you have seen. Some well you have seen simply one, it was dug, one hole was there, it was dug and the water was there. That well does not have water throughout the year. Maybe in the dry season the water dries. Lime well in the place, lime well, it was thoroughly cemented, it having also cover at the top so that the dust should not enter, well cemented. So that is known as a lined well. You know the kacha kuwa and the pakka kuwa. So the lined well having nicely cemented, having water throughout the year, that is a lined well. It will always indicated with the blue circle in the color, blue circle. Blue circle means having a water lined well. If simply it was a circle and having a white dots of the white color, it means the well is dry. The well is not lined, it was a kacha kuwa and it dries up in the dry season. The third type of a well was known as a Barkish well. At the bottom of the well, it was mentioned Barkish. Wherever the Tupushi, the well written Barkish, it means the water of a well is not good for the human consumption. Maybe because it is a very salty. Sometimes when we dig the well, the salt contents were high in the water. So the very salty water, maybe very salty water. Sometimes also what happens, many chemicals are there in this water, and because of this presence of this chemical, that water is not good for the human consumption, either for the irrigation or for the domestic purpose. It is known as a bakish, not good for the consumption. So it is, maybe it is a salty, maybe this well is having the salty water, and maybe it having many chemicals, and because of that it is not fit for the human consumption. So it is known as a bakish. Now let us see all these three types of a well in your topo sheet. It is very clearly, if you see in the topo sheet, then only you will understand. Time by time you should search all these things in the topo sheet. See, in this grid, the blue dot was there, many blue circle was there. See, I had kept the finger. Many blue circle was there in that. That blue circle is known as a lined well. It means the well having a water in that region. So it was a lined well having a water throughout the year. Similarly, the round circle, if you see the blue circle, somewhere it was also seen the blue circle was there. See in this group. The blue, simply blue circle was there. The blue circle means the well does not have a water. Also you see the Bakish was written somewhere where wherever the well was there, and if it is written Bakish in that, it means the well not good for the drinking of water. The well having the water having either it is salty or it is having many chemicals which is not good for the consumption. So these are the three types of a well in your syllabus: light, unlight, and Barkish. The well is the most important source of water because tanks are generally dry in your syllabus. The well becomes a very main mode of water either for the irrigation purpose, either for the domestic use. The well becomes very important feature. So these are the two important ones. Try to search these features in your book. You will get very easily, and if you find out this feature in the book, in the Tupo sheet, you will also understand better. Yes.